Hello, my name is Stan Giles. I'm a Treasury Management Officer for Extraco Banks. This video will cover the procedures necessary to upload Positive Pay files and to work Positive Pay exceptions in Extraco's e-business online banking. This video assumes that the listener already has a working knowledge of Positive Pay. If you're currently not a Positive Pay user and are interested in learning more about how Positive Pay can protect your company and your checkbook, please contact me at the bank. Dial 866-EXTRACO. The first task we'll be looking at is uploading your Positive Pay items. There are two ways to accomplish this. You can manually enter the items one at a time, or you can create a CSV file that will allow you to upload many checks at one time. We'll look at both methods. Positive Pay requires 4 data points to work correctly: your checking account number, your check date, the check amount, and the check number. The payee is a 5th and optional data point you can use. To get started uploading Positive Pay items, we'll start at our home screen and select the Positive Pay menu on the left. This takes us to the Positive Pay homepage. Click the button in the top right-hand corner that says Launch Advanced Options. This is the page where you will upload all of your authorized check items and work check exceptions. As a reminder, you need to have authorized checks uploaded before 4 p.m. to have them added to our core for that day. Check item exceptions need to be reviewed between 7:30 and 10:30 a.m. If you have check exceptions that are not decisioned before 10:30, the system will process the items based on the default you chose when the service was turned on for you. We'll first look at uploading a CSV authorized check file. Click the menu option called Submit Issued Check File, found on the menu at the left. Notice on the main part of the screen that there are 3 steps required to upload a CSV file. Step 1 gives you a Choose File button to search your hard drive for the CSV file you want to upload. Step 2, here you will select the account nickname for the account the checks are written on. You will also choose a file processing type. This is the name for the format of your file. For the vast majority of users, there will only be one option. Enter the number of items in the file and the total dollar amount of the checks in the file. Step 3, click the Process File button. The system gives you a confirmation notice when the file is uploaded successfully. You can close the active window at the top of your browser to return to the main Positive Pay page. The next feature we'll look at is how to upload a single check item. This is a great option if you only have 1 or 2 checks to upload. We'll start by choosing the new Add New Issue Check link on the left menu. On the main part of the page, you'll notice that there are fields that need to be completed for the check items you want to upload. Select the account nickname of the account that the check is written on. Complete the check number, amount, check date, and issued payee if available. You can check the auto increment check number if you're entering a series of checks. Each time you click on the Add Check button, the check number will advance 1 number to save you that step. Each time you complete all of the fields on the screen, you will need to click the Add Check button at the bottom. You can close the active window at the top of your browser to return to the main Positive Pay page. We'll now take a look at how you manage exception items. An exception item is a check that is trying to clear your bank account but does not match up exactly to an item you've authorized. This can be for a number of reasons, but the biggest is that a check was issued and not uploaded to the bank. Working this exception is how you will either pay the item or reject it as fraud. We'll start by clicking the Quick Exception Processing link on the left menu. In this example, you'll see that there are 25 decisions needed, totaling $4,110.54. If it says 0 decisions needed, then you have no exceptions to work. If you do a good job uploading issued checks, you should rarely see check exceptions. Toward the center of the screen, you will see a white space with the words Paid, Not Issued, and 25 in brackets. Clicking here will open a list of exceptions for you to work. Click on each of the exception items to reveal an image of the check and options to pay or reject. The screen takes a few seconds to fully download. Here you can see the front and back of the image. You will want to review the items, determine its validity, then choose either the pay or reject or return item at the bottom of the page. The only reason to return a check is for fraud. If a check is made out for the wrong amount, pay the item, then contact either the bank or the payee to work out the difference. Continue for all the exception items on the list. You can close the active window at the top of your browser to return to the main Positive Pay page. On the main Positive Pay page, this example shows that there are no more decisions needed. 19 items were decisioned, totaling $19,759.29. You have finished working Positive Pay exceptions. It is recommended for you to fit Positive Pay into your normal morning routine. The same holds true for uploading authorized checks to the bank. This should become a part of your normal check issuing routine. Email reminders can be set up for end users by contacting Extraco's Treasury Management team. The next section will cover ACH Positive Pay. ACH Positive Pay allows you a chance to review ACH transactions before they post to your account. For your convenience, exceptions for Positive Pay check items and ACH items will be displayed in the same Quick Exception Processing tab. All exceptions need to be decisioned between 7:30 and 10:30 a.m. In this example, in the bottom right corner, it shows that we have one decision needed. Closer inspection in the center of the screen shows this to be an unauthorized ACH transaction. The dollar amount is $5,211.94. Clicking in the area that reads Unauthorized ACH Transaction will open the details and decisioning tools. In the details, it shows this to be an ACH payment for American Express. If you want to return this ACH debit, click the blue Return circle. If you want to allow this debit to your account, click the blue Pay circle. If this is a recurring debit to your account, you can set up a rule that will allow an ACH transaction within certain parameters to post to your account without becoming an exception for you to decision. To do this, click the blue Add Rule circle. This will open a pop-up for you to create a rule for the company sending this ACH transaction. To create a rule, enter a description for the rule. A good example might be the company name sending the ACH transaction. Enter the standard entry class or SEC code. This can be CCD or PPD or both. The ACH company ID will pre-populate for you. Enter debits or credits or both. Finally, enter the max allowable amount for the transaction. Click the blue Save Rule button once completed. In our example shown, an ACH debit transaction from this company that does not exceed $5,211.94 will post without becoming an exception. Once you have decisioned the transaction or set up a rule for it, your main screen will confirm that there are no decisions needed. Also notice next to the account name, you will see a blue $sign confirming that the item will be paid. At the bottom of the left menu, under the System Reports, is an option for ACH authorization rules. This will display all of the ACH Positive Pay rules you have set up. This will be sorted by the description name that you provided. Here you can edit or delete rules if needed. You can close the active window at the top of your browser to return to your main e-business page. This concludes this video. Please contact your Extraco Banks Treasury Management Consultant if you have questions. Thank you.